What's up, forehead? How we doing today? Today, we're gonna try something a little different, and that's gonna be being prepared, like a good little Boy Scout. If you get that reference, you probably need to go get laid. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be sipping on my apple juice. So by being more prepared, I mean we're gonna be ready for this to go wrong, go right. I don't know how long it took for this shit to harden, but it did. So next time I mix more, I'm just gonna go ahead and put more hardener in there. This way it actually hardens by the time the video is not over. I brought scissors out because I inspected this earlier when it was dark o'clock again. And we're just gonna... So over the course of the time that this was drying, it blew over and kind of like ran down a little bit, but I'm not worried about it because this actually looks like a pretty straight line. And we're gonna build on top of it on the inside too, so it doesn't much matter. I'll set it like this. This way this can kind of sit flat, hardened, a little curved, but we can throw some more resin itself on this bottom side here, and then we'll just put more matting right there. We don't need much more, just a little bit. Oh yes. And then we'll cut a really thin triangle. So I did go to occupational therapy and physical therapy today. So naturally my foot and my hand are fucking killing me today. So please bear with me. That looks good. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I'll leave that right there so I know where it's at. And movie magic. Cool, huh? I like doing that transition. It's pretty cool. I'm now seeing the fact that this is not level is a problem. That should be all we need. That should be more than what we need, to be honest. That ought to do her. Alright, we'll check back in about 20 minutes. Hopefully everything goes well. This is my ex. Fuck you. Bitch. Sip some apple juice. Okay.
That was shitty. Do it again.
So that thing about preparation? Yeah, well, I wasn't prepared for myself to trip on the grinder. So I had to go and grab another one of these. Thank God it's the right size. How's this doing? Still not hardened. Let's try a considerable amount of hardener. A lot of hardener. Fuck me like we're lying on our deathbed. Do that a few more minutes, see where we're at. Okay, we're back. About 30 minutes later. These sections won't be done for this video. It'll be next week. These will get sanded. But since this is all done, we're gonna go over and sand this nice and smooth. Without further ado, let's get into sanding. The good thing about winter is your drinks always stay cold. Okay, so you guys might be able to see there's a nice shiny part right here, and you're not quite going to be able to see it, but right here there's also another spot that's a little low, so I can get away with using a little bit of this in those spots. It'll kind of fall into them because they're low, so that'll be nice. So instead of using filler, I'll just use this stuff, because that's too deep for filler, but not deep enough for the actual stuff. Alright, this area, we got a couple low spots, a little bit here. That crack is a little bit of a low spot. You guys can see that. And then this crack is actually not filled. It's gonna get filled, this is gonna get filled. And you guessed it, we're gonna use this. I'll come back in about an hour and we'll see how we are with the drying process. All right, well, we're back and, oh yeah. Oh no, still a little tacky. That's okay though, it won't be hardened for this video. So, are there any other spots I can sand? Oh, yes, there is. We'll do this one last bit. Alright, and we got some low spots on that too. Well, what we can do, we can bring that one good spot up to where it should be. We go anywhere else? I don't think so. No, that's gotta get redone. We could try and mix a little bit. We're just gonna do a little dabble. A little dabble. We're gonna add a little bit more hardener because this stuff seems to be taking forever. Well, we'll leave this go for about another hour and we'll see where we're at. Man, I wish this could just actually work. Believe it or not, it is coming together. Hopefully next week we'll take this little bit off, take this and make that all nice and pretty on the inside and get it ready for a nice drill hole like what's over here. This will get sanded. Everything that we've done today will get sanded. At some point this whole thing will get sanded down, resprayed. And I'm thinking instead of doing blue on this, we're gonna do good old Kawasaki green. Instead of the green being where the blue is, we're gonna do the green where the gray is. We'll do this gray with like a Kawasaki green. I think it'll come out pretty nice. I think the only problem is gonna be the paint drying because it's cold as shit. Hopefully this is dry when we get back and there's still some sunlight. We'll check back on it. Okay. Okay. It's been yet another hour and the sun is almost down. And as you can see, we got our light coming from up there, but let's see how we're doing. It's still gooey. So once again, it's not gonna dry, even though I added so much hardener to that mix. Next week, we should be good to start sanding everything, getting this bitch ready for some primer. This is the end of the video. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. This way you know when I post a video. Don't forget to like. Oh, and I haven't been saying this, but share. Share the videos. This way more people can see the fun that I'm having with this dusty bitch. I'm gonna go finish my appy juice. See ya.